Hey guys, it's Wasima and welcome back to Khanfiguring Home episode 2. If you're new here, I'm redoing my house with a budget of $5,000. And if you're an OG subscriber, you'd remember that this is how my sister's room used to look like. My first room transformation went from looking something like this to this minimalistic, cozy room with tones of white, sand, and copper. Ever since this transformation, in 2020, I updated this closet by painting a mural of mountains and the moon and the sun. It's one of my most easy and favorite murals that I've done so far. Plus, we have a mounted TV now. Fast forward to 2021, this is how the room looks like. It's messy and cluttered since I was sharing the room with my sister, so it's kind of my fault. I'm moving out of this room and I'm going to the other spare room. But before I leave, I want to give this room a little facelift. In 2019, I spray painted this bed frame, but it didn't hold up because we kept laying back onto the bed frame and the paint would transfer onto our clothes. I low-key cringe when I see people spray painting faucets or handles because I know it's not going to hold up from people constantly touching it. Also, one of my first wall decor DIYs was this sad attempt of macrame. My plan is to get rid of this and do something else that will liven up the room. Lastly, I'll be revamping the storage cabinet and vanity setup into something that will tie the whole room together. So let's get started. This room is 11 by 10 and we're going to stick with the tones of beige, brown, black, white, and gold. I want to get rid of the curtain and get a velvet brown toned curtain. Next, I want to paint an arch above the bed, but instead of doing a solid color, I want images of leaves. I'm also going to use the same brown curtain as material to build a DIY headboard. I know that picture of the headboard is gray, but it's going to be brown. Then my plan is to paint the vanity and storage cabinet with black alkyd paint, and then paint some mandalas on top of it. Plus, I have to add some gold hardware, change the covers, and add more decor items around the room. This is the plan, but knowing me, let's see if things go according to plan. I started off by removing the wall decor and I sketched out an arch. You can't really see what I'm doing, so I tried showing you a close-up, but even then you can barely see the pencil marks. Painting an arch makes your eyes look up, which makes the room look taller, hence makes the room look bigger than it actually is. I painted the leaves on this arch using the same colors as I did on the closet. Also, these paint colors are all colors that I've used in previous projects. I used this color for the symbols in the Louis Vuitton mural. This beige I used in my Raptors painting. This lighter shade of beige was a sample of this accent wall. I purchased this black paint to paint this Raptors wall. And lastly, I used this shade of brown to paint my stairs. Ages ago, when things were still open in Ontario, I went by Value Village and I grabbed the exact curtains I was looking for $10. I found some scrap wood in the garage and laid out the pieces I needed. My genius brain thought to myself, hey, let me try cutting this with an X-Acto knife. I'm cringing just watching myself do this, so let's speed this clip. It obviously doesn't work, and then I thought to myself, what if I try again? Okay, basically this was a fail and I brought out the big guns. Introducing the table saw. I've never used one before, but we gonna learn today. I don't even know the terms, but I just aligned the divider to the measurement that I wanted the wood to be cut and used a push stick to push the wood through the blade. After I was done cutting, I laid out the wood on the ground, drilled some holes, and put some screws in. Ta-da! Here's the frame of the bed frame. I placed it on top of the current bed frame to see if it would fit, and it thankfully did, so now it's time to make it look pretty. These are the materials that I used. Pipe insulation, curtain, X-Acto knife, stapling gun, fabric scissors, and a glue gun. First, I cut the pipe insulation to the width of the frame. I was in my mom's room because there's more working space in there. Then I had to attach the fabric and insulation to the board. I laid out some glue onto the wood and then placed the foam on top of it. Then I laid out the fabric on top of the insulation neatly and stapled it into place. I kept repeating those same steps until the whole board was filled, and I made sure to staple the extra fabric onto the back as well. Next, we're moving on to the vanity and storage cabinet. Before I did anything, I had to clear out this clutter. I wanted to paint the mirror, so I taped off the sides, got out the alkyd paint, and even prepared the onions to absorb the toxic smell of alkyd. As I was mixing it, I noticed the paint wasn't looking right. It was basically just water. No wonder it was only $3. I threw it out since it was of no use to me. Now I have to move on to plan B. I had to go back into the garage and get the table saw out again. I've been collecting paint sticks because, the wood is pretty nice, plus it's free, and I was planning on using it for another project, but I guess not anymore. I don't think you guys are ready to see how many paint sticks I collected. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I know it's a lot. My plan is to have a timbre moment, so I quickly cut it to the dimensions and the amount I needed. I used an industrial glue gun to glue it onto the furniture. Then I drilled holes for the new knobs that will be screwed in. I got this brown beige paint and I painted the paint sticks that color. This is how the base coat looked like. Then I painted mandala designs on top of it. I know I'm covering the painting, sorry. My idea behind these mandala designs is that it ties in with the leaves on the arch mural. On the vanity, I painted linear mountains, and this design ties into the mountains I painted on the closet. When I finished painting, I used Mod Podge to seal the paint onto the wood. These were the hardware on the cabinet before, spray painted and weared out. I got these new knobs from Amazon for $20. I replaced the curtains with a new one. As you can see, the curtain didn't fit the length of the window, so I had to ungather the stitching on the top. I was trying to show you, but it's pretty hard ripping seams with one hand. Then I cleaned up the place, added some decor like this fake plant and this rickshaw that I love and keep using in my videos. Shout out to my friend Marina for getting me it. I painted this custom canvas for my other sister and I'm hanging it in this room for staging purposes. Then I cleaned up the bed, changed the covers, cleared up the tables, added more decor. When I went to the basement, I found all these frames laying around, so I decided to hang them up. Disclaimer, this part I did was after the room was revealed. I got this white frame and my plan is to spray paint it gold. Make sure you don't spray paint it too close or it's going to cause drip marks. I got this beautiful print from my friend Amal. You should go check her out. You can buy one of her prints from her website and all the proceeds are going towards charity. Now it's time for the reveal. Keep in mind my sister Maslina has already seen the room since she kept going in and out while I was working on it, so I'm revealing it to my cousin Ashima instead. 3, 2, 1, open your eyes.
Holy snap! That's crazy! Oh my gosh! Oh wow! Hold on, I wanna see. Oh, this is a velvet?
Yeah, it's a curtain.
What curtain?
You know the same curtain I put over there?
Oh my gosh, the closet! Oh, you did this too?
Yeah.
What? Oh my god, it looks so much neater now. Everything looks so neat. Oh. So this is what you meant by like...
The timbre?
Yeah. Oh, cool. What are these designs?
I painted it. Well, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, but how did you do that? How did you paint like that? You just literally painted like that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so cool. That it looks like, you know what it looks like?
What?
Like a little mosque on the prairie type of thing. Oh, that's so cool. Aww. These are really nice. Wow, that's really nice.
Thank you.
That looks so sick. I thought when you said you were gonna do a mural, I thought it was just gonna go like horizontal.
Yeah.
I didn't expect you to do like
An arch?
yeah. You put the knobs?
Yeah, it's new knobs.
Oh, these are so nice. Where are these from?
Amazon. I got 10 for like $20.
This is like a copper gold or whatever.
It's gold.
Kind of looks coppery. This is very nice.
Thanks.
Wow, good job. This is so cool.
I'm glad that she appreciated the room. This room truly came full circle. My sister loves it as well. She's ecstatic that I'm moving out of this room and that she's able to enjoy this room all by herself. I'm taking my TV with me, but she bought her own TV anyways. Last room makeover, I spent $500. In this room makeover, the paint sticks were free. Majority of the paint I already had. The frames I already had. Believe it or not, I only spent $70 on this room makeover. That means I have $4,430 left to spend on this house. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for episode 3 of Khanfiguring Home. Or watch the last episode. Click it, it's right there.